Good morning, everyone. There's a live look from our Visit Hood River camera along the Columbia River Gorge. You know our next guest, our first guest from Nickelodeon's Big Time Rush, and he helped bring Shrek the musical to Broadway. We welcome to AM Northwest actor and comedian Stephen Kramer Glickman. Good to have you with us.
I'm so excited to be here. How are you?
This is your first time being in Portland, I understand.
First time in Portland.
Yeah.
First time having one of the cookies that your producer made.
Yeah, Steve Denary, our boss.
This is very exciting. I'm having a wonderful experience. I love this city so much.
That's great. I'm so happy
great.
that you're happy. That's awesome.
I'm having a great time. This is a great couch. We've got a great couch to sit on. I like this whole situation.
So you're at Helium tonight.
Helium tonight, and then back into the sky tomorrow.
Okay, so you were born in Canada, but then really raised in San Diego.
Oh, yeah. That's where my mom lives. My mom runs a petting zoo.
No way, really?
Pammy's Petting Zoo and
Are you
pony
serious?
parties.
Are you serious?
You better believe it. She's got all the animals. Look at this. Look, oh, that's her donkey. She's got, when you go to this, I go there sometimes for vacation. I'll go see her.
Yeah.
And when you get there, you just
so
live
she
on a farm.
Has donkeys and what else?
Oh, she got a pig, a giant 200-pound pig named Marla. She's got a goat and a sheep and a couple of goats, and she's got chickens and.
Does she run this all by her? Oh, look at you! Clearly there's a rabbit.
Look at this gigantic Flemish giant rabbit. She's got a couple of those. She does these parties, and I get to go and hang out with her and play and hang out with all the animals.
She got you into drama and music pretty early, right?
Oh yeah, I was so annoying. I was the loudest.
You were not annoying.
I was the loudest, most ridiculous kid, constantly singing and performing all the time, in like the second grade. So she, oh my God, where did you get these photographs? Yeah, oh my God, all right, okay.
Tell me about this one.
Wow, I was defending my family's honor. My mom was like, oh, this guy needs to be doing something with his time, and shoved me into a little community theater, musical theater place. Started doing musicals very young and performing, and then when I was like 13 years old, she knew that I liked stand-up comedy and I liked some comedians. I really liked Eddie Murphy and George Carlin. So she brought me to the local comedy club
at 13?
At 13 years old.
Okay.
Paid the door guy, slipped him like a $20 bill, and they slid us in the back of the room so I could watch the stand-up comedians perform.
Oh, wow.
And it changed my whole life. Once I started doing stand-up, everything opened up. That's when I got Shrek.
Okay, now let's talk about Shrek.
Sure, yeah.
Tell me a little bit more.
Oh, so I ended up playing Shrek in Shrek the Musical on Broadway in all the workshops and readings of Shrek the Musical. Right before it opened on Broadway, I worked on it, and it was my first big professional job, and I got to go live in New York and work with all these big Broadway actors. How do you have these photos? These photos are only in my phone. This is. Did you guys hack into my phone?
Explain what this is. This is a bust of you.
That's a bust of my face.
Yeah.
So that they could put the prosthetics. They could build prosthetics. The ones that I'm wearing. Those took about 6 hours to put those prosthetics on.
Wow.
So I was part of the tests. Yeah, that's the guys there putting it on my big old face. And so then I would go and do this. They do this for 6 hours. They test it out and make sure that I really looked like Shrek. And then I'd get to go and perform and sing, and do the whole thing. And then right before the show was about to open, a couple of crazy things happened, and I ended up getting cast on Big Time Rush on Nickelodeon.
Oh, wow.
And I got to go and be on.
But what happened to Shrek?
Brian Darcy James came in and took over that role, and there he. Oh my God! How do you have? No one has this photo. This is so weird of you guys. Portland, did you hack in? It's like you have my diary. Like we did not rehearse. We did not rehearse this.
No.
Just so this is just, it's magic.
Yeah.
This is a magic city. That's what's happening. It's a magic. Portland, the magic city. That's the new.
So Big Time Rush, a kids show on Nickelodeon.
Yes.
Here you are, an adult man.
It makes a lot of sense because I'm kind of a big silly goose, you know, and I kind of. Like me playing a bad guy, me playing like an angry tough guy. I'm like what a child would think an angry tough guy looks like.
Oh, right, I get you.
Like I'm not like an actual scary. I'm not really that scary in real life, but on the show, that's what I got to play. I got to play this like yelling, you know, angry guy with big yellow sunglasses and chains and the whole bit. And it was so much fun. The show ran for 5 years.
Wow.
We did 4 seasons and a movie.
Yeah.
And you know, we all kind of walked away from it kind of thinking like, well, that was super fun, off to the next thing. And went off and I worked on a bunch of other movies and things and whatever. But what I don't think any of us realized at the time is that then we become part of the childhood of so many millions of people around the world.
Right.
And that has continued to become a fascinating thing where like for a long time it would be like, I'd run into someone, they go, oh, my cousin, you know, my cousin's kid really likes the show.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, my friend's daughter who's in high school really loves Big Time Rush.
Right.
You know, can you say hi on the phone? Things like this.
Yeah.
Now I go through TSA and TSA agents are like, Gustavo? You know, like they're just complete, like this right here. That's, oh my God! How did you know I did not set this up. Like that is literally a TSA agent in Philadelphia who like freaked out when I was walking by and he was like, oh my God, Big Time Rush. And you're like, what is going on? Like I'm staying at the Porter Hotel here in Portland, and I'd say more than half the staff grew up watching Big Time Rush.
That's so great.
And they are so sweet. It's like the nicest hotel. It's so beautiful and everything about it. I love this hotel so much. But everyone's been so cool with me and like so nice. And it's really fun. It's really fun to see everybody grown up now and like out in the world and being all these different things, you know? It's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Well, you are multi-talented because you also play the piano, right? In addition to singing.
That's very true.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that. Oh, hey, look at it. There's me. There's me at the piano.
So do you often incorporate the piano in your comedy? No.
Never. No. What I do is I'm kind of doing a similar thing to what Hannibal Buress is doing, this other comedian, where I sometime during the old pandemic,
quarantine,
the old pandemic as we call it, no one says that. I had gone through a breakup and I was single for the first time in like 8 years.
Oh wow!
And I was like, you know, I gotta do something. There's no comedy clubs. You couldn't perform at comedy clubs.
Right.
Stand-ups, we were performing like on the beach.
Right.
Like there was nowhere to do anything. All the TV shows were shut down. There was nowhere to go. And when you're artistic and you've got all this arts, you got the arts, you know, they're gonna shoot out of you in some weird way. That sounds weird, but you know what I'm saying. What ended up happening is I started recording music and doing music on TikTok where I would do like a like a live stream, and my first live stream singing and playing the piano was like 60,000 people tuned in.
Oh, you kidding me?
Big,
wow.
crazy numbers. And you know, like I've been playing piano my whole life, so you know, doing covers of like Britney Spears and Elton John and whatever people wanted. I was just like, it's yours, and just do it for fun, just having fun. And then someone asked me to go into a studio, record some music. A big music producer named Greg Collins, who's a Grammy-winning producer, asked me to come in.
Yeah.
I went in, recorded a couple covers, put one of those covers out up on the TikTok. And
the TikTok,
TikToks, as that's what the young kids say, the TikToks. And Lizzo shared it.
No.
I don't know Lizzo.
No way.
I'm not friends with Lizzo.
Yeah.
But Lizzo shared it, and then a bunch of other big people, Addison Rae and all these other people, start sharing this thing. And that song currently has 600 million plays on TikTok.
Wow.
And got me the ability to like go and tour and perform at universities and colleges. And then Matt Bennett from Victorious, another Nickelodeon guy, he has a show called Party 101, which is this like big nostalgia night, and he took me on the road to do House of Blues tours.
Oh,
and
how fantastic.
So I've been getting to go with him, so I'm after I do this show here in Portland, which is like a stand-up show. It's just a stand-up show and a Q&A and a little meet and greet. It's really fun at Helium Comedy Club. I can't wait. And then after I do this, I go Anaheim House of Blues, San Francisco, and then Chicago House of Blues.
Oh, wow.
And then continue on.
But here's what I've noticed on in your diary, you know, when I read it.
How did you get into it? How did this happen?
I have my ways.
Okay.
But I notice you kind of run into celebrities just randomly. You know, like somebody that I grew up with.
Eric Estrada.
Eric Estrada.
Oh, I love Eric Estrada.
I do too.
Where did we run into each other? CVS, I believe. I think that's us and CVS together. He was on Big Time Rush. He played Carlos's father on Big Time Rush.
Oh, wow.
So we ran into each other, and he's the sweetest guy. Was he a part of your childhood?
Well, I had a big crush on him.
I mean, he's very handsome.
Yeah, he still is. He still is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Great guy.
Okay, Ed Begley, you also know?
Oh, come on, Begley.
We love Ed Begley.
Oh,
we love
Ed Begley.
Yeah, how can you not?
Yeah, he's the best. This guy, every time we see each other, we take a picture pretending like we're discussing something. It's 100% true. It's all fake.
Yeah.
But we love each other so much. I see him at like the hardware store because he's constantly building a chicken coop of some kind that runs on nitrogen. I don't know what Bagley's doing all the time.
You have to read it.
Relax, Bagley.
You have to read his memoir. Man, it's crazy.
Is his memoir steam powered? Because
there's a lot of steam stuff in there.
Oh God.
Okay, so you also have been told you look like a screenwriter.
I look like a screenwriter?
Yeah, George R. Martin.
Oh yeah. Oh my God! We're twinsies. I told him when we took this picture that I looked like I was eaten by an ice walker. I think is what I said, something like that. We've had a couple weird run-ins too. I love that face. Don't you? You see George R. Martin's face, you just want to squeeze it. You just want to have a little squeeze.
Yeah.
He's got a cute face.
But you know who I'd really like to squeeze?
Who?
Your doggy. Your doggy.
Jelly Donut.
Jelly Donut.
She's my little my
she
little
didn't
fat
bring her
baby.
with her. You didn't bring her with you.
She hates everything. She hates traveling.
Okay.
So
does she stay with your mom then?
She does. No. We have a dog sitter that she stays with in Los Angeles, and
look at
she
her
is
face.
She's like realistically, she's like a Ziploc bag full of Jell-O. That's what she's like as a dog.
Yeah.
Like she's like a pillow with eyeballs. You know. I love her so much.
Yeah.
I'm actually I've not spoken about this on television before.
What are you
on the internet. But Doug Sweetland, who directed Storks, the movie that I did with Jennifer Aniston and Andy Samberg, he is currently directing an animated short about Jelly Donut that I wrote.
Wow.
And it's pretty cool. there's a lot of all these wonderful, talented artists are working on it. Sylviane Duboisy is. Who did Secret Life of Pets? And How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
He designed my character Pigeon Toady in Storks. He designed the art for her.
Oh.
And Jackson Lewis, who produced on Storks, is producing it.
Wow.
And,
Jelly
Claudia
Donut
Scott
and you.
Hansen. Everyone that works on it is like amazing. And being able to like literally have meetings with people in different countries that are animating and working on this, and hear them talk about Jelly Donut is the funniest thing in the world.
It is.
Because, you know, she's off in the background just snoring, you know. It's so cute.
I love it. You are living your best life.
I'm trying, Portland. I'm trying.
And he's at Helium tonight only.
Tonight. One night only, baby.
Okay. Thank you so much,
One
Stephen.
night only, baby.
We'll be right back with more AM Northwest. Don't go away.